frankly, I like some of the things we're doing in the defensive line. So I like our personnel. When I say all in on personnel, I like our personnel. I don't see personnel changes out here.
How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. And Cowboys Nation, I want to talk to y'all about something I feel that hurts the Dallas Cowboys over the past several seasons. A phrase every Cowboys fan has heard muttered from our owner/GM of the Dallas Cowboys: we like our personnel, meaning we like our guys. What am I talking about, Cowboys Nation? Let's go ahead and chop it up during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Man, keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
Cowboys Nation, it is no secret that the Dallas Cowboys have struggled in different positions throughout the last 9 years. Whether it's a lack of run stoppers on the interior defensive line or the need for a dynamic running back and help for CeeDee Lamb, the Dallas Cowboys have had several personnel problems that need to be corrected. The only way it can be corrected is if the Dallas Cowboys brass let go of the terminology and philosophy of we like our guys. This philosophy has been evident, for me at least, since Jason Garrett, where Jerry Jones actually neglected to see the glaring signs that the Dallas Cowboys should move on from said head coach. Garrett, being so close to the Dallas Cowboys owner, spent 9.5 years as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. In that time, the Cowboys saw themselves having consecutive 8-8 seasons while missing the playoffs on multiple occasions. They finally cut bait and replaced him with Big Mike. But I don't want to talk about the coaching history with the Dallas Cowboys. I want to talk about the trend of we like our guys. As of the past 5 years, Cowboys Nation, the philosophy has been evident through the Dallas Cowboys movement with free agency as well as the draft. Players remained on this team who are either a liability or not a great talent, Cowboys Nation. Every time the owner was asked about it, he would tell reporters, we like our guys, or we like our personnel. This has bred a level of complacency when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys coaching and players. If the front office operates in complacency, then it's going to trickle down onto the coaching staff and the players. Remember, you lead by example. The example that Jerry Jones gives will circulate through the coaching staff as well as to the players. The fact of being complacent with having a team that is good enough or hanging around the rim as opposed to making the harsh choices to upgrade your position groups is killing the Dallas Cowboys. Drafting the players because of the story and them not making any type of impact on the team. But we like our guys, don't we, Cowboys Nation? I understand that we need to give these players a chance to prove themselves with their talent. I feel that people are overreacting with the whole Tyler Guyton playing left tackle situation. I feel that fans expected way too much out of the project draft pick that we drafted and now want to chalk him up as a bust. These players need time to develop, Cowboys Nation, and in a normal functioning organization, they get that time. Others may get too much time without having jumps in their performance on the field. They get chance after chance without jumping up a level in their performance on the field, especially if said player has a great relationship with the owner/GM of the team. But the level of complacency within the Dallas Cowboys organization is one of those philosophies that will continue to hold this team back. A positive competitive position battle is something that the top players of this team don't have to worry about. Unless his production falls off a cliff, Dak Prescott doesn't have to worry about losing his job because they don't bring in anybody into this organization that could legitimately challenge him for his job. What wide receiver is going to challenge CeeDee Lamb to his wide receiver 1 position? Jalen Tolbert? Jalen Brooks? Brian Flournoy? He is set in his position without anyone being able to challenge him. But whatever happened to the position battles in training camp? What happened to that healthy fear of getting beat out of your position? Yeah, you have the position battles with the second and third teams, but the starters are 100% comfortable in their position. Shoot, some players get a little annoyed nowadays if you draft somebody that could potentially threaten their position. The Dallas Cowboys need to take the level of comfortability out of the locker room. But real talk, Cowboys Nation, I want the Dallas Cowboys to draft somebody that could potentially take CeeDee Lamb's job. Not that I don't want CeeDee Lamb to be on the team or that I want him to lose his job. Hell no, I'd be stupid for thinking that way. I just want somebody to be able to challenge him. Remember, iron sharpens iron. To be able to step into that wide receiver one role if something happened to CeeDee Lamb is super important. Someone that could be able to be a top 1A in the league. You know, like a Devontae Smith to an A.J. Brown. This is something that the Dallas Cowboys truly need. But honestly, Cowboys Nation, I hope that the Joe Milton III trade will ignite a fire under Dak Prescott to show Cowboys Nation why he is this franchise's quarterback. I want him to show everyone why he is still with the Dallas Cowboys and the fact that he may be your best chance at reopening this Super Bowl window. At the same time, I want the Cowboys to have someone who threatens his spot. I want someone to make him feel a little bit uneasy as being the QB1. That healthy competition. Right now, Will Grier or Joe Milton, they're not even 50 feet of taking Dak Prescott's job, no matter what the haters want to tell you. True position battles will make players play if their job is on the line. But I really feel that the Dallas Cowboys have been missing that aggression since Jimmy Johnson. I remember, Cowboys Nation, I remember one time he told a player that had asthma that he was on the wrong field and cut him automatically. Nowadays, the head coach doesn't have that type of authority over the personnel. They can't assert their dominance because they don't have much dominance to speak of. That dominance relies solely on Jerry and Stephen Jones. And speaking of Jerry and Stephen Jones, this refers to them as well. The GM, he's not scared of losing his job because he's the owner of the damn team. The GMs around the league make moves in order to keep their jobs. Jerry and Stephen Jones get it wrong over and over again. There's no consequences for them. No threat of losing their job for a number of errors they've made building this roster. Complacency, Cowboys Nation. But this complacency from the Dallas Cowboys front office is going to continue to hold this team back. It's way past time for them to get away from that type of thinking in order to move forward into this league. Some players out there may have the ability to test your top players, but you guys have to use them to your advantage. If you witness your coaching staff not able to incorporate a player on the field, then find yourself another coaching staff. I don't want to have another situation where we have talented players coming out saying that they weren't used properly. Brandon Cooks may not have been Justin Jefferson or anything, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver until he came to the Dallas Cowboys. If your coach can't help your weapons in developing their scheme, find somebody who can. But Cowboys Nation, this team is going to go as far as Jerry and Stephen Jones goes in building the team. I'm tired of fans saying that mediocre players are great players for the Dallas Cowboys. We actually need to get some great players on this team, shake up some of the stuff when it comes to our starters, and take the complacency right out of the Dallas Cowboys organization. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. What do y'all think about the complacency with the Dallas Cowboys? Do you think that the organization acts from a place of being comfortable? This is the one reason why we are where we are, but y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. But if you're digging this content and want to help the Angry Cowboys fan reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, and please consider sharing it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and you want the Dallas Cowboys from the top down to act with a little bit of urgent aggression, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, draft coverage, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. There is nothing wrong with friendly competition. I feel it helps the players involved and it sharpens their skills. Iron sharpens iron. The more we continue to like our guys, the more we miss out on the potential players that could eventually be the thing that gets this team over the hump. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.